Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. A backlash against the left. That is the subject of today's Talking Points memo. Right after the Kavanaugh hearings, Americans all over the place were disgusted. Most of them, anyway. They didn't like the confrontation. They didn't like the attacks on now Justice Kavanaugh. And they didn't like the fact that an American woman, Dr. Christine Ford, had her personal letter leaked to the media. It was a bad scene. And now there is a backlash. If you go to realclearpolitics.com and you look at their daily polling, you can see it for yourself. By my estimation, the Republican Party will take at least 2 Senate seats in North Dakota and Missouri to add to their majority. They'll have 53. Could be more. In the House, anybody who tells you they know what's going to happen is not telling the truth. However, there has been a shrinking of the enthusiasm level. About a month ago, before the Kavanaugh hearings, of course, the Democrats had about a 10-point lead in enthusiasm for voting in the midterms. Now that lead is down to 4 or 5, and in the contested races, it's a tie between Republicans and Democrats about who's more enthusiastic to vote. Now, all of this shows you that there's a change going on in America just 3 weeks before the vote. You add to that the sad stories of Alec Baldwin and Michael Moore. Mr. Baldwin inexplicably was given a primetime talk show by the ABC television network. The first episode aired on Sunday. The lowest ratings ever for ABC primetime. Ever. I didn't see the program. I know Mr. Baldwin personally. In person, he's all right, but he is a far-left zealot. And apparently, the other far-left zealots didn't want to watch the show. Then there's Michael Moore, who 3 or 4 weeks ago puts out a movie, gets a lot of distribution, and they had to pull it from many theaters because nobody showed up. Nobody. Anti-Trump movie. So you got 2 anti-Trump far-left guys, Alec Baldwin, Michael Moore, both very famous, both falling upon hard times. Why? Well, I don't know why their supporters are abandoning them, but I can tell you that independent-minded Americans, they don't want to hear this hate Trump stuff anymore. They don't want to see a man like Brett Kavanaugh get destroyed and his wife and family along with him. They don't want to see it. And then there's the hate. Now, extreme groups on both the right and the left are haters. We all know that. That's always been the case since 1776. We've always had haters. But now I want to give you one very stark example. The Stephen Colbert program on CBS Late Night traffics in anti-Trump stuff. And at first that show was a failure, but now it is actually the #1 rated show. It gets about 3.5 million people a night watching it. Johnny Carson used to get 9 million. Show you how late night has fallen. But anyway, one of the writers on the Colbert staff tweeted out after Justice Kavanaugh was confirmed, yeah, well, he's confirmed, but at least we destroyed his life. That was on a tweet. Is that not hateful? Because by destroying the man's life, Brett Kavanaugh, you're destroying his wife's life, his 2 daughters, his parents. I mean, these people suffer. But the writer for Colbert don't really care about that, does he? Now, that could not happen to my staff on BillO'Reilly.com. Nobody could have tweeted that because they wouldn't work for me. I wouldn't tolerate it. And I wouldn't tolerate it against anybody. I don't care what spectrum they're on. No hate zone. But apparently Stephen Colbert, nothing's happened to that writer. I guess he's okay with it. That kind of hatred, that is what's causing the backlash against the Democratic Party. Because not one Democrat, not one, elected to office in this country with any visibility stood up for due process or the presumption of innocence during the Kavanaugh debacle. Not one. Independent-minded Americans saw that. Independents are going to sway the election. Republicans will vote for Republicans, Democrats will vote for Democrats. But those in the middle, the independents, will mean victory or defeat. They are swinging against the Democratic Party. All the signs show that. And I believe 3 weeks from today, you will see that in the election results. That is the Talking Points memo. I want to remind you to go to BillO'Reilly.com for the best analysis in the world, I hope. And also Killing the SS, my brand new book, is a huge bestseller already. We hope you check that out. I'm Bill O'Reilly. We'll see you again soon.
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more live breaking news coverage, exclusive interviews, and videos from Newsmax TV, click subscribe on our YouTube channel, and don't forget to download the free Newsmax TV app for alerts. Newsmax TV, it's real news for real people.